Hopefully y'all can hear this all right. I'm in the process of adapting this old Logan four-way tool post here onto my Claudine 5913 lathe, and I just want to show you how I go about setting tool height. I use this thing even on my quick change tool post on my other lathe. That is a tool that I got from Joe Pye. It's originally it's made to set up a rotary table on a mill so that you can find dead center on that rotary table without too much trouble. But what I do is I put an indicator, of course, on my cross slide, and I make sure that tool there is running perfectly horizontal with the center line of the spindle of that lathe. And then of course I know that's the best center line that I can get, because I've done it a million times and set up all my other tools with it that way, so I know it works. And I need to know how much material I want to shave off at the bottom of this aluminum spacer here. And of course, the spacer needs to be a little bit thinner than perfect height there. That way you can shim different tools. So basically what I've done is I put the tool post, I can get it on there, the tool post onto the spacer onto the compound slide, okay? And then I took an indicator and made sure that was perfectly level across there, and you can see that there is a height difference there. But I wanted to know how much that height difference is so I'd know how much to remove from the bottom side of that aluminum spacer there, okay? And of course I'm going to give it some extra, that way variation in tools will allow me to shim up or down as needed. But I've seen all kinds of different tool height gauges, and all the voodoo that everybody pretty much has seen on how to set the tool height on a lathe. But this one right here is my way. Joe Pye didn't show me this. Joe Pye showed me how to set up the rotary table using this tool on the mill, and I thought it would be a very good way of setting up the center line on the spindle for adjusting tool height. So I'm almost ready. I've got to take about 100 thousandths off of that spacer that's under there. I don't know if you need to see it. Yeah, there it is right there. That aluminum spacer. I got to take about 100 thousandths off of that, and that'll drop that entire tool post down enough that I will be able to vary different thicknesses of insert holders. Because my objective here is to be able to use the same insert tooling on this lathe that I'm using on my other one, and it's not going to be a problem. It's worth putting the time in up front to me to do it right. And hell, I could have went and bought another damn quick change tool post holder, but I'm really not all that sold on those things. I was running a cutoff tool on the other one time, and I'll be damned if it didn't pull that son of a bitch plumb out of there. So they're not near as rigid as something like this or something like the lantern tool post. Now I'm still keeping the old lantern tool post because it's going to be really great for, I've got just a ton of high-speed steel, already ground tooling to do everything from cutting to threading to boring to form tooling. I mean, I just got I got hundreds of it that came along with this lathe, which I'm very, very excited about having. But I want to try and keep this this old tooling with this old lathe, and that four-way tool post holder right there is a product of Logan. So I'm sure somewhere down the line that was probably sitting on an old Logan lathe. But getting this thing pretty much whipped up into shape, and maybe before the week's out I'll start cutting the old lead screw off and putting the new lead screw on. It's just been so damn hot. It's 111 degrees outside right now, and I've had this air conditioner in this room going since probably about 10 o'clock this morning, and you can see it's still only down to 88 degrees. So, but 88 degrees is a hell of a lot better than 111. But just wanted to show y'all that trick, if you want to call it a trick, that method of setting tool height in my shop.